boy! It's Coffee with the Matinee. We've been away for a while. But that's mostly because there's nothing really worth seeing. Anyway, It's Dave and Casey.
And Dave and Casey.
Damn it, Dave.
And Dave.
Why would you do that?
Because it's my life mission to
and
just throw everything
we're talking
off.
Detective Pikachu. Shut up, Dave.
Okay, I'll be quiet. This isn't my show to host, so...
It's not. It's nobody's show to host. Shh. It's disgusting.
He speaks out against bodily sounds, finally, after 12 episodes.
Don't judge.
Or 13.
Don't you judge me.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of...
We're talking Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, I'll be quiet about your bodily functions. Alright, so, I guess give a brief synopsis about it.
How do you summarize something that dumb? There's a Pikachu that's a detective.
Okay.
And he helps a kid find out what happened to his dad. And then Bill Nighy, Davy Jones, from Pirates of the Caribbean, puts his brain in Mewtwo, who has uncomfortably human teeth, to try and take over the world. Yeah, I'm not happy about those teeth. It's been like a month and I'm still not happy about those teeth. It's as bad as Sonic.
Spoilers if you haven't seen it.
I don't care.
Go see it. It's not in theaters anymore, I don't think. Or if it is, it's on very limited.
I don't think it is.
So, then, sorry if you can hear that rain. Just gonna point that out.
Ooh, and thunder.
Maybe we'll get a little light show in here and we'll lose all of our audio.
That's very possible. Anyway.
Alright, so what'd you think?
I liked it. I was thoroughly entertained. It kept up the tradition of there being a baby in the theater every time I'm in a movie.
How many movies is that now?
6 or 7.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's bloody impressive.
That's horrible. And this was a 7 o'clock showing on a Sunday night.
Your kid should be asleep.
Yeah.
At 7 o'clock?
Yeah,
most babies should be asleep.
This was a baby too. Not like a toddler. Baby.
Yeah, Mom and Dad just gotta go see that Detective Pikachu.
Apparently. Which is just weird and sad, but then again, I was also sitting in a row of eager millennials for this movie, so...
Several of you. Several of you.
There's 4 or 5 of us.
Several.
Yeah.
It
was a good show. It's really pointless to have any complaints about this movie, because if you're expecting something polished and professional, you're dumb. You're real dumb.
Yeah, I kind of got that from the trailer.
Yeah,
I unfortunately didn't get to see it.
It's just good. It's just silly fan service, in addition to having a director that's just really bad.
Yeah. So,
all the actors were pretty terrible except for Bill Nighy.
What about Ryan Reynolds?
He's always just Ryan Reynolds. That's the trouble with him.
Except now I think he's transcended Ryan Reynolds and he's just Deadpool.
Which is still just Ryan Reynolds.
Exactly.
Just a less Canadian Ryan Reynolds.
Exactly. And more stabby.
A less Canadian Ryan Reynolds.
Well, you can be stabby, you just gotta say sorry afterwards.
No.
There's still murders up in...
No, I know there's murders up in Canada. The craziest one I know of is, I don't know if it's true, but I think it's true. It's more like an urban legend at this point, I think. This homeless guy was on a bus and went behind this sleeping dude on the bus and just sawed off his head while he was asleep and chased everybody around on the bus with it. Canada.
Holy shit. It's only 4.5 minutes in. That's a record, I think.
Yeah.
As of right, the fastest we've gotten derailed
for murder.
Anyway, so
I mean, there's significantly less murder in Detective Pikachu.
I would hope. I mean, it inspired you to get that colossus of Bulbasaur you got going on there.
Don't you dare talk about my son.
He's beautiful.
Don't you insult my son.
He's got large beady eyes that stare into your soul.
It's awful.
And he's like solid 6 to 8 inches tall.
10.
He's 10? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. He's the full 10, son.
My God.
Well, it's 3 times the size of a normal pop. So
speaking of your son, Bulbasaur, what did you think of the CGI Pokemon?
So they hire this guy on the internet. His name is escaping me at the moment. Who kind of grew to internet fame because he designed these hyper-realistic Pokemon, and they got him to do the ones for the movie.
Oh,
fucking great!
I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. That's actually really cool.
I think like RJ something.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Some of them were a little too creepy, like the Mr. Mime.
Yeah,
and then the Lickitung.
The Lickitung was terrifying. And I thought the Charizard was absolutely terrifying too.
It was cool. There was a Gyarados as well that looked really good. My favorite, although nobody else liked it, my favorite was the Gengar. Yeah.
Interesting.
There's a cool underground fight between a Blastoise and a Gengar. The Blastoise just looks like the Blastoise.
Yeah.
But the Gengar looks like a legit spooky ghost thing.
That's actually really neat.
Yeah.
I think my favorite from the trailers, anyway, definitely Ludicolo. Or Kulo.
Oh, the Ludicolo? Oh.
Yeah. I thought...
You see him just enough, and it still haunts you.
That's great. That's what I want.
They made him... Like he's supposed to look like this weird sombrero pineapple thing, right?
With a bill?
Yeah. He looks like weirdly veiny.
Kind of like a Zac Efron hand?
Kind of like a dick. Derailed.
Dick railed.
But no, it's just like he's unnecessarily vascular.
I mean...
And then there were some like Arcanine and Machamp that just look like
Arcanine
3D versions of Arcanine and Machamp. So that was fine. Some of them they did get a little crazy with designs, which I'm glad they did.
Yeah.
Because they might as well, because this probably won't get a sequel.
I hope not.
I hope so.
I hope not.
I hope so. Because, like, last week, I forget who it was, like, I think one of the graphic designers of the movie, or somebody just for shits and giggles, released sketches, like design sketches, based on if Danny DeVito had been chosen.
Oh my god.
So, like, a more Danny DeVito Pikachu.
I need that.
So he's, like, a little thicker, he's got, like, a little double chin. It's adorable.
I need that.
Yeah.
Alright, we need a sequel now.
I didn't...
Or a reshoot. Just reshoot the whole thing. Re-release it.
Yeah, they do reshoots for stuff all the time.
But this would be worth it.
Oh my god, yeah.
Do you know, they would double their sales.
It should have been him from the beginning.
Yeah, they should have listened to the internet. They listened to the internet on everything else. Why not when they listened to the internet then?
Right! Like, they redid the whole thing for Sonic because of the internet.
Why not just get Danny DeVito? I bet you they tried.
I don't think so. I feel like he would have done it. Like, he's not doing anything else.
But he's doing Always Sunny. Still,
but, like, they're not shooting now, I think.
I don't know. I don't keep up with it all that much.
I don't know. But, anyway, let's get back on track.
Danny DeVito is a track.
It's a train wreck.
It's a beautiful train wreck. It's a short one, but a beautiful
This
one.
is a fucking train wreck, golly.
Well, we need to fill up 15 minutes somehow, right?
That's it. Fun fact, I started drinking early.
Don't we all?
Yeah. Anyway.
So what, like, go in on those teeth a little bit more. Like,
The
Mewtwo in general, like, what was that all about?
So the whole idea for Mewtwo was that he was created, as is the lore, but he was specifically created for Bill Nighy's character, who had this, almost like this Lou Gehrig's type disease.
Okay.
So his body's failing, but his mind is still sharp. Therefore, I need a younger body. I need a better body.
So, like that one Johnny Depp movie where he is, I think it's called Transcendence.
Yeah, not
except
white
into a living being.
Yeah,
versus
like
a computer.
it's not a new concept. It's been done in sci-fi for the last 60, 70 years.
Pretty much for as long as it's been around.
Yeah. So he does that. He puts his brain in Mewtwo, and just Mewtwo has teeth. I don't know why Mewtwo has teeth. It's psychic and telekinetic and telepathic.
Yeah.
It doesn't need a mouth per se. It probably doesn't even need to eat.
No. Because if I remember correctly, in the first Pokemon movie, he doesn't speak or open his mouth at all.
Like but he has a mouth, and
Yeah.
you just see him frown and grimace.
Yeah, I think he smiles like once.
So, I don't remember.
Like very, very subtly.
I vaguely remember seeing it in theaters.
He just talks through his brain, which probably saved the animators a shit ton of money.
Just talks through his brain.
Yeah, he just thinks real hard
He
and
poops
things
out
happen.
his butt. He talks through his brain.
He swallows dimes.
And nickels. Anyway.
Fuck. So I remember you mentioning something about nostalgia porn.
Yeah.
Kind of something like that in your notes or in a text or something like
Yeah.
that early on.
Because that's been the big trend for, I don't know, the last 10 years,
Yeah.
at least.
I mean, that's how we got the Power Rangers movie too, isn't it?
Pretty much. Yeah, which I was fine with, because that's as much as a train wreck as that is, I enjoyed that.
And pretty much all of the live action films.
Plus every reboot that's happened.
Yeah. Like Disney is on it.
Especially Jurassic World was like the worst one.
Yeah.
Which I enjoyed.
I never saw it. After the first one,
The first Jurassic Park?
No, Jurassic
World?
World, and then
Okay.
whatever Jurassic World 2 is.
Fallen Kingdom?
Yeah.
Kingdom's bad.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
The Jurassic World 1 is serviceable. It's adequate nostalgia porn because it makes you... It does all the things nostalgia porn should do, in that it revisits old ideas from the previous franchise. It's like, hey, remember this? Hey, remember this? Hey, remember this? But that does it just well enough.
While also being just enough of an ad to completely fund the movie.
Right, to start a franchise. Which I think they tried to do with Detective Pikachu, because it's basically tomorrow's nostalgia porn today, because they wanted to capitalize on the millennials that would still remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that was the whole theater. Were people my age.
Minus that one baby.
Minus the fucking baby.
I bet you the kids' parents were millennials. Like our age.
No, they looked older.
Oh. Damn.
Right, they looked older than me.
Maybe their first set of kids were into it.
Like, they brought their oops baby. Okay.
Yeah, they were like, oh damn, the rest of them they're in college now. Ah shit. I used to play these Pokemon cards with them all the time.
Sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
I don't.
Yeah. But this wasn't so much as the remember this. It's just, hey, this is this.
It's like,
You
hey,
know this. You know all this. Because this is still a franchise. We don't have to reboot this. This is still a thing.
so it could be its own thing while still being very nostalgic.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
Because it wasn't sequestered to just, like, Gen 1 and Gen 2 types. Because they had ones from all over.
Interesting.
And some Panda one I didn't even know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
That's in like Gen 6?
I don't even know the Panda one. I know.
I think.
Yeah. And I know the Frog Ninja because he's in Smash Brothers.
Yeah, and he basically...
Who uses his tongue as a scarf, which is weird.
Yeah, it makes me uncomfortable.
A little bit.
But he's really good in the main series game.
I've heard. He's very edgelordy.
Yeah. Very.
Yeah.
So, I think we pretty much exhausted Detective Pikachu.
Yeah. I don't know, like I said, I don't, like, all my complaints are just, it was a dumb story that was hilariously predictable. Bad acting. But the effects were great.
Hey.
They were pretty great. They weren't amazing, but they worked really well. And as creepy and as, like, uncanny valley some of the designs were, they were fine. I didn't mind them too much.
Interesting. So, out of 10.
6.
6 out of 10?
Easy 6 out of 10.
That's your Casey score?
Yeah. Ooh, I don't like that. Let's not make that a thing.
It's a thing.
That's not a thing.
I'm gonna make it a thing now. So, I guess on, like, an ending question, you know...
Why aren't Centaur Pokemon?
Follow us on social media. Links down below. And also in the About on YouTube.
You haven't answered my question.
Maybe we'll get to that later.
I'm not happy about that.
Maybe in
Because dragons are just about like every other thing in mythology tends to be a Pokemon. You don't see centaurs.
maybe we'll tackle that in episode 13.
I don't like that.
We're recording it in like 20 minutes anyway. Ooh, behind the scenes. The little amount of scenes that we have. No, it's not a very big curtain.
Behind the curtain.
It's a half a curtain. That's all we can afford. You still see our feet.
It's a fancy curtain, though.
It's nice. It's very ornate.
Let's cut this.
Subscribe, like, share with your friends and family if you have any. Follow us on Facebook, social media. Yeah.
Enjoy.